Good, how are you? Seeing what you guys are doing.
Just be mindful it isn't medical.
It's only medical?
Yeah, it's medical, so we're trying
I'll
to
go.
spin them
No,
up.
that's fine.
You're good, do you?
No, I'm not here. You know what I mean? I don't want to stand here and just make them uncomfortable. But thank you. Just medical stuff. Some old lady. I'm not gonna stand here and go in on them. What up, 90? I seen these guys going over the bridge a little while ago. It's what's his name? That's Ravella, the one that came and talked to me. I don't really. I mean, I don't got a problem with him now. We didn't get off on a good foot, but it's just a medical emergency, old lady. I'm not gonna stand in there right in front of their yard and go in on them. That's not. I don't know. I'd rather see them dealing with real criminals and stuff like that. They're not even gonna be doing anything. Dang, we got a bunch of people on here. Hold on. Let me flip this around. Ooh, what up, guys? So I got coffee. I got Dunkin' Donuts food. I came for the long haul. So we're gonna be going on in a little bit. I seen them go, so I was like, I need to go see what they're doing, and it's nothing good. So I'm not even gonna do it. I'm on my way to my girls right now to go do some BS with her, and then I'm supposed to be going over to the Slayers, and we're supposed to catch up on some stuff. So I'm trying to make that happen like sooner than later. But any which way, it's true, National. And you know what I mean? I try to not be a dick about it. If it's not anything that I think's gonna be anything good, like, what am I there for? I'm not. I'm there to. And look at, see, they're leaving. So I heard over the radio that they wanted an ambulance because it was more of a medical call than a like a crime. So um, I'm not there to make them feel uncomfortable or make them feel any type of way. That's not really my goal. So I'm gonna skate, go try and get this stuff out of the way, but we will be going live later. And you're right about that, National. We're gonna be jumping on later to discuss everything and catch everybody up on everything that's going on. We've got some letters this week from some of the police departments that we've been dealing with, and some information on those, and we'll go over those, and we'll go over New Britain and what's going on with them and all that stuff. Because it's kind of getting to the point where it's time for everybody keeps asking, we need an update, and it's just slow moving. Like, I went to court, we couldn't really give an update because, I mean, that turned into its whole own situation. So but we didn't get anything accomplished, and I've been in contact with the chief marshal for the state that runs all the marshals and all the courthouses, and been trying to get that squared away, because I told him I'm not going to go back to the courthouse to file my paperwork and to do everything I need to do until they've been looked into, because they're going to do the same exact thing again. I'm going to walk in, they're going to make stuff up, they're going to arrest me and whoever I'm with over nothing, and then we'll just be going to court for more stuff. So oh, and we got a court date coming up, a different court. I don't know, a lot of these people are newer and haven't even been around since it, but Norwich court for the Domino's driver issue, when the Domino's driver called on us for me panning my camera on him, and them showing up and giving me a BS ticket so they could get my ID, is coming up on the 23rd of this month. So I'm preparing for that too, and that'll be another dismissal, or not. Who knows? It may not be dismissed, and we may have to go to trial. Oh, freaking media! What up, man? I've watched you for a long time, man. Nothing. We saw some troopers. We went to go check, or not troopers, some town cops, and went to go check it out. It was just a medical emergency, so I said, I'm not really here for that. I'll let you guys do whatever. And they left, and I left, and that was it. So I was just trying to catch up everybody on what's going on. Where am I going now? To my girls for a little bit. I got to go run and do some stuff with her. And then I'm supposed to be going to Tyrant Slayers to work on a bunch of the stuff we have going on. I appreciate you, freaking media, man. You've been around for a minute, and I like your stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, we had the unlawful arrest 3 weeks ago for filming on public property at the police station, and then 2 weeks after that, we went to court and they arrested Tyrant Slayer as soon as we walked in the door for really nothing. He had a phone on him that they took, and they were already in possession of the phone, and they said that he was trying to record and then he was trying to create a public disturbance, which none of that happened. We have all of that stuff's been FOIA'd and is on the way. And somebody from in the courthouse, in the lobby, actually took audio that day and sent it over. So we have that too. I've just been waiting to, hold on. Waiting to get it up. So I don't know. That's kind of where we're at. Court on the 23rd. Court for New Britain again. They tell me how I show up. They make me go stand outside after they arrest my buddy, even though I have court. And then they bring me out a court date and say, come back January 6th. What up, Archangel? Man, appreciate you. So we got a couple court dates coming up for a couple unlawful tickets and arrest. And from what I've seen, Connecticut doesn't really like to dismiss charges. So I'm not counting on them just doing the right thing. And you know what's even craziest, guys, is the chief of police, after his officers arrested me in New Britain for filming in public, sent me an email saying filming in public is no way against the law, and that he doesn't let his officers behave like that, and blah, blah, blah. Well, if that's the case, why are these charges, why did you even allow these charges to go through? Like, so we got a bunch of stuff going on with New Britain, that whole town. Like, I go to new places all the time and I say, this is the worst place I've been yet. And it's always true, but I've never found a town like that, man. Those guys were out of control. I'm waiting on the body camera footage to show you guys from what happened after my camera went off, because they talked way more crap after my camera was off and acted just, I mean, they were acting like tyrants the whole time. So I don't really know if, I think they're all just bred like that. Like, they truly believe that they could just walk up, ask you for your ID, you have to provide it. I asked the chief a whole slew of questions about his officers and training them and this and that, and he didn't have any comment. So I figured that would be the case, but it is what it is. And I'm going to be putting more time into Willimantic again, because I don't know if anybody's seen the video a couple weeks ago. Well, no, it was actually a couple months ago. It was in the end of August, where the officer was parked on the sidewalk, and I went up and I was taping them, and they took their phones out and they were taping me and using their loudspeakers to ask me to smile for them and do this and that. I complained on that, and when I was writing my complaint, the officer that was actually in the car doing all that walked through the public lobby and said he called me a snitch for holding my public servant accountable. And I just kind of find it ironic that that dude, if that's what you're going to call it, snitches on people every day, all day. That's his job, is to be a paid snitch. And I added that into my complaint, and guess what? When I got they sent me the findings the other night, they left out that whole part. The whole lobby issue. They did not add it into the complaint, and they said that there was no wrongdoing. They talked to him about it, and he stated he wasn't recording. He just held his phone up, and that was good enough for them. They didn't check into it. They didn't do anything. They just took his word, and they said, all right, so this complaint's no longer any good. And they said that it didn't matter that he was parked on the sidewalk because it didn't affect the public, but it did because he was parked on the sidewalk. So it's just Willimantic. Every time I feel like, I'm not going to say every time, but I go out and I see these other departments and I'm like, oh, maybe these guys are a little worse, or they do things differently and blah. And then I'm like, well, maybe Willimantic's not all that bad. And then they do this, and don't hold their officers accountable, and it reminds me why they are shitty cops out here. Like, Willimantic's horrible, and they definitely don't want to hold anybody accountable. And I know why they don't want to give him that complaint either, because I just had one stuck to him not even 2 months before that. So they're patting his little ass. Rosado, big baby Rosado. That dude's not fit for public service. Look at the videos, dude. He's rude as fuck, but it be what it be. I'm gonna kill this for now so I can go try and get this stuff out of the way. But we'll definitely be on later. I'll definitely have all the stuff that we're gonna go over. I'm trying to get in touch. There was a cop that wanted to come on and talk and have a positive, I don't know if you want to say, a cordial conversation and discuss things. So I'm trying to get that done too. I haven't heard from him today, but we're trying. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe. Thank you. Absolutely, Silk City. You can't. What are you so scared of? If you didn't do anything wrong, you wouldn't be worried about me writing a complaint. But he's horrible, and they all protect him. But it is what it is. I'll see you all in a bit.
Normal voltage.